for each other with platforms. They would struggle more on FD, but with the stage with platforms like Small Battlefield or PS2, I think they'd be able to use space so efficiently and cover each other with Batui, because Batui, you kind of have to be careful of the under ankle, but if you have two, you can account for that way more. And they've already got good advantage state, which should just be even better with two. All right, here we go. We see Mr. RG and Solis versus Diamond and Cinnamon Gaming. A Robin and a Roy versus a Joker and a Snake.
Robin and
Snake.
Robin, I was going to say, is a pretty unfamiliar character. I know Ohio specifically having a lot of Joker players and a lot of Snake players as well. So
Snake's interesting. I mean, I haven't seen a Snake play in doubles, but now that I'm thinking about it, I think it makes a lot of sense. So much stage control with C4, even by itself, but especially with grenades.
I will say, I think as for people that you want to find to play a doubles match with, and you're playing Snake, you definitely want to find somebody who's really good against Snake, because you kind of have that opportunity to, you have to have someone that can keep track of your nades, even in high-stress situations.
Yeah, definitely. Like, Snake has like I would think a much higher skill ceiling for doubles, but a much higher skill floor too, because you really have to play it so intentionally to make it work.
Absolutely. And it does look like we're going to be able to see Cinnabon Gaming and Diamond take the first two stocks very quickly. I know Snake had lost one prior, and Joker losing one right now. Pretty even. This has been a very close match so far, and I love how both players are like, we're seeing a lot of 1v1s, but we're also seeing a lot of 2v2s, where both players are kind of wailing on one another, catching options, punishing their opponent for hitting their ally.
Yeah.
It's very impressive. Joker going for the counter, nothing coming out of it, gonna get punished by Roy. Gonna get grabbed, not gonna have a follow-up with the Roy though. Robin having that really strong grab that's gonna be able to keep the opponent in place for a long time and heal them up a lot.
A lot of Robin's grabs just last for a long time, which is really good in doubles, especially if you're able to punish it.
Absolutely. And it looks like something that's going to be really good if the Roy wants to kind of follow up on it with like an F smash, F tilt, because they're in that spot for so long.
Okay. And Mr. RG and Solis are now in the stock winning position here. They've got the advantage.
Absolutely.
Which is a flip we saw from them losing the first two stocks. But it's interesting how they've adapted and come back with it.
I will say, don't keep blue out here, because both the team red is at extremely high percents. Robin a little bit less so, may take a few extra hits, but yeah exactly. One C4 and that's the Roy going to be gone. Robin off stage, stuck against Snake. C4 coming out, not quite going to be able to kill.
Yeah, I mean, off stage by yourself against a Snake, it's a tough situation.
Counter coming out. Your Roy has it. Uses double jump now. Trying to air dodge back to stage. Going to be able to make it. Robin doing such a good job of preventing anybody from getting into the space that could take the boy's stock when he had such little resources.
Okay, and the Joker out off stage.
Yep, Joker out of stage. If any character is going to be able to do a 2v1, it is Solid Snake.
Yeah. He gets so much use out of grenades and so much range, but again, one good hit, one forward smash, any smash attack from either of these characters really would be enough to end this.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to play super careful against Snake on your own. Now you have to worry about your teammate as well. That's definitely not killing.
Oh, no.
Gonna be able to go for double jump, trying to get above ledge. F smash!
Yeah, that'll kill.
Yeah. F smash, great call out though. I love how the Robin was able to just kind of, you know, I shouldn't say just kind of.
Yeah.
But they were able to make that read.
Forward smash. I always love a good forward smash read. One of my favorite parts of the game. Doing it, even seeing it. Not as fun to get red, but you know, what are you gonna do?
Oh my goodness, yes. I realized, Mr. RG, I believe that's Mr. Rob Gucci.
Is that Mr. Rob Gucci?
Yes, because that's
unfamiliar with his.
That's Rob right over there on stream. Unless I'm mistaken, unless I'm wildly mistaken, I would be so embarrassed. Hey, if you're watching the VOD, please. Stream transition is late. True. Do you know the stream transition they're talking about?
No.
So you see that little, you know, the guy holding up his fist and like, it kind of does the Smash introduction logo.
Yeah.
That's the stream.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's great. It's super fun. They have a lot of fun with this tournament, and I'm super happy about that.
It's also very high production quality, which I appreciate.
There's especially a lot of time and effort went into this, and I think they did a great job.
Absolutely. We're seeing I see Robin getting a lot of mileage off of using some of these arc fires.
I'm personally less familiar with Robin's kit. I really haven't played a lot of them, and so I'm not sure what to expect. But it is really interesting seeing what they're able to do with their. I know they can switch moves, and it's brings a lot of complication to a 2v2 where you already have to keep track of 2 people.
Absolutely. So Robin going to be a meter-based character, I think meter-based is correct, character where they regain their moves, they'll lose them if they use enough of it, and then slowly over time they'll regain it. Arcfire in particular, something we saw a lot of usage of just at the beginning of the match. And right there, will always trigger if it hits something. So if it hits the opponent's shield, it'll do that pillar of fire that's just so dangerous because it leaves you in hit stun where Robin can just get a smash attack, or, you know, Roy can get a smash attack, even worse. But it also puts you in a position where if you just shield it and, you know, leave it there, they can go in for a grab, they can try and shield poke, or even shield break you potentially. We do see Joker here at 170%. Arsene online Nair from the Robin going to be able to take it.
Interesting. I think the start of the game was very familiar to the start of the first game with Diamond and Cinnamon Gaming's first 2 stocks. But Mr. RG and Solis haven't adapted as well as they did the first game, and they're still trailing here, losing with Roy losing the second stock first.
Right, being down percent and stocks. And cdude.
And I mean, Roy's recovery is already tough. That's an unfortunate situation.
Trying to do a drop down into up B, trying to hit the ledge trapper, not going to quite work out and cause him to lose the stock. It was like at 70%, so it's fine, but definitely not something you want to do.
Did cause him to steal Robin's stock, which is something you want to try to avoid if at all possible. But it is definitely better to have 2 people on the field than 1 person.
Oh, absolutely.
No matter the percentage that they're at.
We're going to see Joker Joker with Arsene doing a lot of coverage on the Roy. Not quite.
And Robin closes out the snake stock.
Absolutely.
Bring them down to 1. And you know, it's in this game you can really see anything happen on these stocks. And so even if you're at early percentage on your last stock, you still have to be really careful because you can get caught up with anything.
Right.
But we do see the Robin go down here, and the Roy's Island is on his own.
Roy just trying to see what he's able to get here. Oh, Nikita's just going to take it.
It's so hard to recover against Snake, especially with somebody covering the Snake's back. I would hate to be in that position.
Right. So this is 1 now, I believe.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to see any character changes here. It looked, obviously, both teams going to be able to secure the win here. There's nothing that's, you know, either too one-sided, too other-sided.
Yeah, I mean, both phenomenal teams we've seen here, able to bring out their characters to the fullest extent. And I think that they believe in their characters. They know they can win. I would be surprised if we saw any switch-ups.
I would not. I think being able to switch up in the middle of a doubles match means you can change the momentum very easily. We are not going to get a switch here, so I'm not going to talk too much about that. But yeah, Snake and Joker versus Roy and Robin. Robin especially, I want to highlight as a key player here, doing such a good job controlling the space with his specials. Going to be able to use Arc Fire, specifically the side B, to create those pillars that just force either RNG or Solis in positions where they can't help out their teammate.
Yeah. Really tricky situation with Snake. He's using the C4 so well here, and the grenades especially, to try and separate and cover a lot of the stage. We'll see here, okay, both off stage. This is a bad situation for RG and Solis, but they're able to bring it back here. But Roy, oh, never mind. Both down to bad position off stage.
6-7. I'm sorry, it happens too often. It happens too often. I've noticed it at least like 10 times a stream.
I haven't noticed it once.
So he's staying at like that percent for a while now. Mid percent's being particularly dangerous in doubles because it allows you to get hit by one of those solid moves that puts you in such a good position to get followed up by a teammate. And if the teammate's able to follow up with a strong hit, you just die.
Yeah.
You just die.
Especially on characters without very strong recoveries. I think we've seen the limitations of Roy's recovery pronounced a lot in these games.
Absolutely.
Which is just, you know, it's one of the weaknesses of a lot of characters, but it's something you gotta be careful of.
Something very exploitable. I was going to say, I don't think Snake's going to be able to get this edge guard, but Nikita coming out, proving me wrong off rip.
Yeah. Something that both Robin and Roy need the other person to help them recover. And so they're really going to struggle in a 1v1, a 1v2 situation where we saw Bowser a couple games ago really excel and able to close out the game regardless of being stuck in a 1v2.
Absolutely. And having sword characters here with high kill power does help a little bit with it versus a heavy who's very susceptible to getting hit. But we are seeing Diamond and Cinnabon Gaming up a stock, up 2 stocks now, going to be able to hit the successful...
Although we could see Sneak go up here. He's at high percentage. If Roy's able to get alone with him for a second, he might be able to hit one good move and get him out of here.
Arsene back online. Roy going a little bit too ham on the counter here.
He's hungry. He's going after the Robin, but really both of them here.
Yeah,
you really don't want to leave your teammate alone with an Arsene Joker.
Yeah, not unless they're super confident. Going to be able to hit extend the F smash. Going to be able to take out Snake finally. What was he at, 140%? Something like that?
Really high. I'm not surprised at all that it killed.
Doing an amazing job of living though. F smash coming out here.
I'm surprised that didn't kill, although I'm not very familiar with the strength of Snake's moves.
It was very deep though. Usually, I believe on stage that totally would have killed. Robin just playing around, going to be able to get his electric sword back, which is so important here.
And to heal a little bit, that's always good to have.
Especially at a high percent like that.
Yeah, he's got to play so careful and defensively here, though.
Ooh, Roy Siphon going to be able to take out Mr. RNG. C4 coming out immediately, going to be able to retaliate. It's only a lone Roy versus a Joker and Snake world. Roy going to have the tools to beat out a lot of Snake's options if it does become that 1v1 situation.
Yeah.